Breaking news is that certain nameless person and all of their media shills, they just got owned, and they got owned epically. Here you have the San Sebastian Film Festival making a statement about JD. Now, what they have to say is absolutely astounding, too, and it's beautiful when you see it. Because number one, they say, we don't believe in lynching people on social media. We believe in the presumption of innocence. We believe in the right to reintegration, and all of the data that we have right here, it shows resoundingly that JD, he has never been arrested, he has never been charged or convicted of anything at all. This guy here, he is innocent. Now, not only is this a win in any way you look at it for JD, but we're talking about a film festival that prides itself on questioning society from a critical and feminist point of view. We have people that would typically be on the other side of this equation, one that would back a certain nameless person, saying, yeah, you know what, this guy here, he's innocent. And by default, what does that say about them? It says, their time is up. Oh, their time is up indeed. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. So hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. I hope you are doing excellently. I also hope you'll share this thing everywhere, because it's a big win. It's long overdue, and it's great seeing places stand up for themselves. So if you missed the news the other day, the San Sebastian Film Festival, they decided that they were going to give JD their highest award. It triggers not only one award being given, another place, they decide that they're going to stand up. They're also going to give an award. And the media, they do what they do, but they act even worse than normal, lying about the blowback. I did a video on this the other day, really breaking this down in depth, but essentially, you have one person complaining on Twitter. One person. They have 780 followers. They get around 8 to 10 likes on most posts. The media, they turn one post into an interview with the Associated Press, saying that this person, they represent all of these other people that are complaining. That's what all of these articles are about. Now, let's be real about the media for a second. The media, it's not just full of shills for that nameless person. It's full of people that will bully, they will browbeat. Basically, they do the dirty work of people like that, fully expecting when they lean on a place for them to have the outcome that they want. The San Sebastian Festival, though, they don't react like most people. Maybe it's Friday the 13th. Maybe that's what causes it. Not really sure. But this answer, it is beautiful. Basically, it says, yeah, we're not going to listen to you folks. We're not going to listen to you at all. So let's talk about ethics. The San Sebastian Festival statement. So following the announcement that this is their highest award, by the way, I will butcher the name, so I'm just going to call it the highest award, we'll go to the actor and producer, JD. The San Sebastian Festival has been accused of failing to display ethical behavior in regard to violence against women. In the first place, as a director of and person holding the highest responsibility for the festival, I would like to repeat our commitment to fighting inequality, the abuse of power, and violence against women, as well as meeting the commitments acquired in the Charter of Parity and the inclusion of women in cinema. The festival has consciously promoted the presence of female professionals at the head of its departments. By means of its September program, and throughout the year, it participates in the questioning of society from a critical and feminist point of view. We have also endeavored to create safe atmospheres for women in the festival's place of work and sites, and in the event of inappropriate behavior, they note that has occurred, by the way, which has occurred, we have taken tough and rapid action. But the festival's ethical commitments cannot only refer to the problems of women in a patriarchal society, despite the terrible nature of the situation in which we live, where hundreds of women are killed every year as the results of crimes by men. Then we get to the good part. The part, if I'm being honest, I wasn't expecting, and the part that says the social tide is turning for a nameless person. Quote, In these present times, when lynching on social media is rife, we will always defend two basic principles which form part of our culture and of our bodies of law. That of the presumption of innocence and that of the right to reintegration. According to the proven data which we have to hand, JD has not been arrested, charged, nor convicted of any form of assault or violence against any women. We repeat, he has not been charged by any authority in any jurisdiction, nor convicted of any form of violence against women. The rejection of all violent behavior and the presumption of innocence are and will always be our ethical principles. And then you have the signature there from the director of the San Sebastian Festival. Now, funny enough, there are a few media outlets, not many, mind you, but a few that decide to cover this. And you know what? Most of these, they are not happy about this stuff at all. The BBC, for example, they continue to double, triple, quadruple down on the lie I was telling you about before, where they spin one person posting to Twitter, one singular person, into a group of people speaking out and then speaking out through the AP or the Associated Press. The person, they're now called Women's Aid, by the way. They said that it was disrespectful to survivors. When a perpetrator is celebrated, allowing them to continue to garner success and public approval suggests that abuse is acceptable and does not matter. Essentially, they're saying, we want this guy canceled. He should have already been canceled. How? How is this guy coming back? And I find that to be hilarious because these folks here, they think they're all powerful, but you know what? They aren't. Now, if you think that's bad, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. You have Deadline here. They essentially celebrate the idea that JD was quote-unquote axed from Fantastic Beasts franchise from Warner Brothers. They also celebrate the fact that MGM, they end up shelving or scrapping Minimata because it starred JD. This is a place that covers entertainment news, but their entertainment news is so biased that they ended up damaging the Suicide Squad because they interviewed the producer of the Suicide Squad. Instead of talking about the movie and its premiere, they started talking about Aquaman 2. They started talking about fan pressure and keeping on a certain nameless person. Yeah, that's the kind of places that are getting angry, and I love it. I love it so much. See, at the end of the day, what I really think bothers outlets like Deadline, outlets like BBC, is they 100% know that the San Sebastian Festival, they're right. Not only has this guy never been arrested, charged, or convicted, but they helped go out, they helped destroy his life and livelihood. And over what? Over being a victim. That's what the evidence shows. This place here, they're not the only place standing up either. The social tide is turning, and I think places like Deadline, the BBC, they're afraid they're going to be swept away because everyone knows what they did, and what they did was wrong. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. As always, too, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Want to help out the channel? Links in the description. Definitely check them out. But you being here, that matters. So thank you. Appreciate you. See you soon.